I have advantage, so I'm going to roll it with sharpshooter.
So that is a 19.
Mm-hmm.
His
For-
AC.
46.
That's a miss.
Oh, right. Okay.
19 is a miss.
19's a miss. That, however, the 28 is definitely a hit.
For 9.
So do you not
You have advantage, right? Oh, because you didn't hit with your first shot? I thought you also had... No. Do you have advantage on that shot?
Yeah.
So that
So
would
it's a
be
sneak
sneak.
attack.
Oh, right. Okay, so it didn't use it on the first one. So it's
Mhm.
the sneak attack is the first one that you hit. Okay. Gotcha. So 31.
Yeah. You don't have to
Okay.
declare a sneak attack, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Okay. 31 damage.
And,
And you're aiming at the warrior, not the wyvern, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that bolt hits it pretty solidly in the shoulder and almost knocks it off, but it holds on.
Okay. And then I'm going to move up here. Let's see if I can manage to... There we go.
All right.
And then I end my turn.
All right. So the one to the south goes next. Oops. And it's going to move forward.
I don't know that you got your bless on your rolls there. Yeah, you just got the... Right?
So that's what the custom damage is, isn't it?
No, but the bless, it's not damage, it's attack.
Oh.
The custom damage is, I think, a different thing that Dave set up.
No, I didn't set up any custom. I think he did.
No, I put it in the wrong... I put it in the custom damage dice formula bonus, and it should be custom roll dice.
Fine. We'll just play it like that going forward.
It's 3 damage. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So this guy will come up and has a longbow in hand and is going to fire it 3 times at Nulu. Perhaps.
Longsword. I don't know about that.
Oh, sorry.
We're not seeing the rolls.
So this is the biggest roll, and I don't think it
Oh,
hits.
okay, you revealed them.
17 does not hit. I want to say, don't I have something that increases my AC? Oh, I have the scimitar.
Yeah, if you
I thought
attack
there
with
was
it, you can use
something
it.
else. Oh yeah, when you are wielding a finesse weapon with which you are proficient and another creature hits you with a melee attack. Oh, that's not it.
Okay. That's its turn. Nulu, you're up.
How many are chasing us?
There are 3.
Okay.
And I have 30 feet of movement. Okay. I was gonna see if I could do a swoop in, do some attacks, and then go back out, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be the case.
So,
So I
what's your
suppose-
movement of your bat? What's your flight?
New's movement speed is 30, which is what we're using, isn't it?
We should be using light speed of the bat, but let's shift to using the flight speeds next round. Just walk through this.
Well, and you got to imagine we're moving forward at a constant rate, right? So
Yeah.
What's the speed of a bat?
yeah, that's a good question. Giant bat.
60 feet.
Okay, so it's 7.
Okay. Then, what's this range? 60 feet. So if I want to be proficient with my dart, then I should move closer. Yeah, Nulu's really not set out for range stuff. I think
It
I'm
says
just
you
gonna...
can't jump on the back of that thing.
On the back of the wyvern?
Why not?
I mean, I can't reach there, but I can move a little closer at least. Sure, let's make things interesting.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. You can do anything.
Exactly. Alright, Nulu's gonna move a little closer, and then he's gonna throw a dart.
At the warrior or at the wyvern?
At the warrior.
And 24 is a hit. And you don't have sneak then, right?
No. Actually, I might.
Yeah, first if it hasn't gone.
Yeah, because it hasn't gone, so
That
I
wasn't
believe...
Hoognie's thing?
No, this is Assassinate. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet.
Got it.
And any hit
Oh,
you
but you
score
want
against...
take one.
warrior too. Yeah, he's on the one in the back did. Yeah, that's the issue.
Oh,
were you
that one
attacking
did?
the top one? Which one were you attacking with?
The
Hoodie?
bottom one.
Yeah. He's already had a turn.
Okay.
You can retcon. Or not. It doesn't matter, I guess. I mean, the difference is sneak. So I guess.
Yeah. I'll remain here.
Okay, so you're going to attack it with that 24 for
No, not
9, right?
Is it 9? Yep,
Yeah.
9.
1d4
Alright.
plus 5.
Dart hits it in the wrist, and it kind of shrugs it off. Falls down to the dirt. Well, balls. You don't know where it goes. All right. Next up is the warlord, and warlord's got a short bow, but he's not going to use it. He's actually going
Got to
to...
be a pretty good short bow if a warlord's rocking it.
He flies forward. And... he can't do that either. Yeah, he's going to fire his short bow. Is what he's going to do. And I wish he could do it. Oh, he can't. Okay. And he's shooting at Nulu. 23 hit.
It's Nulu.
4.
I think so.
And he fires again at Nulu. 13 for 8.
Misses.
That's his turn. Now the Northern Warrior. Do you remember how we plot? That's how.
Yeah, and then you hit space, I think, to move.
Yep. Whoops.
How do you do it again?
It's like hold down control. They made it easier, it looks like.
Yeah, okay.
Because it used to be something really dumb. So he moves right up next to you. And, sorry, Nulu, I moved you. And he actually is going to attempt to jump on the back of Nim. And he's going to do that with...
Fool!
It's funny how some of these buttons are rolling and some of them are not. 1d20 plus 5.
That's some dexterity.
Ooh. And
Probably a strength check, right?
he leaps off and he grabs the wing and is just kind of barely clutching on to the wing. He missed, basically. And his wyvern kind of goes underneath him to catch him, but that's his turn. He's like flailing under you, still holding on.
How does this affect my bat?
Your bat's still flying and just annoyed at this thing that's holding on to it.
Okay, but it's still relatively steady?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're fine. The Wanti might fall off, but the wyvern's underneath him to catch him in case. And that's his turn. Treat these up.
All right. Treat these going to try to move. Can we say I move there without?
Yep.
Okay, spacebar. Oh, almost worked. Nope. Massive.
Yeah, I had the same thing
Pick her
happen to me.
theater set.
Yeah, you have to click something else
Yep.
to restart it.
All right. Can Treaty jump onto this warrior to the south? Wyvern?
She can.
Wyvern?
We need to find out what the correct pronunciation is.
Is that an acrobatics check, or is that...
You could do strength or acrobatics, I'm going to say. Because you're close
Google
enough that
said-
it's not like so much of a distance thing.
Google says wyvern.
So that's the success.
Wyvern.
You jump
Okay,
deftly
so she
onto the
jumps
back
over.
of this.
And she... is that use an action or anything?
No, we'll
A
call
bonus
that
action?
bonus action.
Movement.
No, like I want to use my bonus action, so does it use it? I don't think so,
I
right?
don't think so. You just jumped.
It's just movement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so treat these going to bonus action attack the Yuan-Ti warrior with her scimitar. 23 for 10,
That's a hit.
and then with her action she's going to dodge.
Nice. All right.
That's Treaty's turn. Herthy is going to drop back to like 60-ish. It's probably too close, right? And he's going to use spiritual weapon. Take a look at this. As a... Can't see my spell slots very well here. 4th level spell. No, not Spirit Guardian, sorry. That was not what I wanted to do. Spiritual weapon, right? That's what we agreed upon.
That'd be interesting. Spirit Guardians cast at 1,000 feet.
I know, it would drop less, though. Let me make sure. 3rd level higher, yeah, no problem. Okay, so that is a 16 attack roll for 16 force on the warrior. Let's say it's next to Treaty. 16 is a miss, I believe.
On the warrior, yeah. 16's a miss.
16's a miss.
Let's try to find something for your... All right,
worry about
here is your...
Okay.
That's your
spiritual weapon.
spiritual weapon
Perfect.
right there. Okay.
Alright, that's Earthy's turn.
Hoogni, you're up.
Okay, we're saying we have 60 feet?
Yep.
And you can use your reaction, your bat's reaction, to go another 60. So you can do 120. You can, like, have your bat dash, basically.
Hoopney doesn't need 120.
No, I know.
Just be careful using that reaction.
Okay. Save your reaction. Got it.
Okay.
So the purpose of the reaction, like, I'm not trying to be mysterious, is to catch you if something happens, you know?
Oh, I see.
Alright, so that is well within range.
Should have advantage on my friend here.
He does have advantage.
On both. You got your pick.
Oh yeah, on the one hanging from...
Does he have advantage on that? I
Yep.
think
Yep.
so.
He's
Right?
within...
I've got a plan for that guy now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack this one. The one to the left of that. And... I clearly we're going for big damage here.
22. That's a hit. Does that include all that damage? What's the
Yeah.
D4 of piercing?
Bless? Maybe
No,
not.
you don't. No.
Where the heck is that coming from then? Oh, is that... No, that's not blessed, because that was...
Remember you had him do some stuff?
Yeah.
Like a 1d4 minus 1?
We changed a whole bunch
Yeah.
of stuff, and that was part of
Yeah,
it.
that was your design for that weapon
Because
in this environment.
Yeah. If it was what I thought the bless was, it would have been bonus damage or something.
But
That's
you
what it
picked-
was.
And
Oh,
you got
you're right,
you got
you're
the
right,
bless
you're
on
right,
your
you're right.
attack. You got the 22. The 4 helped your 22.
Right.
Yeah.
So, am I right? And that's 28 points of damage? I forgot how good you guys are.
48.
It's
48, sorry.
because it's a snake.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And it is very bloodied and actually just hanging by a thread at this point.
Okay. I guess I'll finish him off then.
Do it.
Ooh. Oh, it's 19 for 28. Kind of crap.
19.
19
is
for
a,
7.
For 7.
Is a,
Sorry.
Yeah.
7 is a miss.
Wasn't even sharpshooter. It's impressive.
That's
Okay.
a natty 1 for 15.
Mm-hmm. Alright. That'll be Hoopney's turn.
Okay. It's Warrior 2. He's in trouble.
He
What you gonna
is.
do?
He's going to use something called Second Wind. 1d10 plus 12.
Fortunate.
So you see him get a little healthier. And you're right next to him, right?
Yeah, dodging.
Dodging.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's going to try to attack you anyways. It drops the longbow on the back. Wyvern holds out its longsword, and it's going to attack 3 times. But it's at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So 17.
A 17 would hit, but Treethy is going to cast Shield. Because that's the thing she likes to do.
Alright, so then second
That
attack.
misses. Needs to be a 22.
And needs to be, and well, it's disadvantage also, right? So third
True.
attack. Third attack is just
22?
a hit. It's a 22. And so for 9 damage. And that's its turn.
Scum! I'll kill you.
At the end of its turn, the warlord. Can you see that when I paste that? No.
No.
So the warlord commands the one that just attacked you to attack you again. And
Okay.
it does. With its longsword. Still at disadvantage,
22.
right?
Still at disadvantage, still at 22. She's weaving around, and this blue iridescent force is like deflecting.
25
near misses. 25 hits.
for a 7.
27 hits.
Yeah. So 25 for 7. And
27.
what's that?
Is there a 27 as well?
No, that
No,
was one
you got
attack.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And okay, that was a legendary action, so that was it. So Nulu, you're up.
Okay. Let's try this. We're gonna move. No, that's not what I wanted. This down. No, over here. Oh gosh. Where's Hugni? I need to select Hugni. There we go. Okay. And the Wanty Warrior is still flying around by Nim, right?
Yeah. Yes. Where is he? Right here, dangling. Yep.
Yep. And I would like to try and, now that we're away from the Wyvern, try to like kick him off.
Okay. So that would be I guess, like the equivalent of a shove, right?
Sure.
Action. So that's a strength check against either strength or dex to him. So it's...
You get a 1d4 on it, don't you?
Yeah,
Or
it's
no?
not strength. It's athletics check against his either athletics or
Yeah, okay, so he just falls to
acrobatics. So you're going for... So you need to roll an athletics check.
Did I not roll? Oh, I need to click it up there. Did that not roll? Hello?
Nope.
Interesting. Let me reload the page.
I find I need to I think, do I not click the dice? I click where the dice thing is pointing.
There
Yeah.
it is. Oh, that was yours.
That's me. Right. So the actual, click on the bonus under your skills.
Yeah. I'm doing that and it's not.
Huh. If you refresh, do you click the toolbar button? Or the plugin button?
Yeah, you gotta hit
Or
the...
do you have to? Do you have to hit it on that window? I forget.
I think so, the beyond button.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled. This says 14, but it didn't display it in the chat for some reason.
Okay, so make sure you click the plugin button.
Yeah, up top I did.
Try it again. Roll it a couple times. Let's get it working. Like, we'll count the 14, but
We'll count the 14, yeah.
figure out what's up with your window.
Can I roll? Okay, I can
That
roll
worked.
that.
All right, let's take 14. Oh, so athletics you can take. You can't do.
Well, that was
skill
just
check.
that was just a
Yeah,
strength.
strength.
I can't do the individual skills for some reason.
Huh.
I don't think. No, none of those are working.
What if you click on the name of the skill and then the button, orange or the colored button on the right edge? Like animal handling, I click and it pops up a description, and I click the button over there.
Boom.
Yeah. So that you can do that instead.
Yeah.
Okay, that's working now.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
so
annoying.
14,
Athletics. What the hell?
14
And-
against.
24. So you
Makes
try to shove him off, and he manages to use his other arm and grab on, and is still holding. And that was your action. If you have a bonus action, do something else.
No, don't think so.
All right. It's Warlord's turn.
All right, Warlord. The Warlord sees Nulu so comfortably over there, and is going to attempt to jump over onto Nim. D20 Oh, wait. 9.
There's some confident jumping snakes. That's all I'm saying. They have snake bodies or they have like
16.
human legs.
This one's got human legs. We'll say that. Hops over, and he dropped his short sword before hopping over, whipped out his great sword, and is going to attack twice.
So it looks like it's skills that I don't have proficiency or expertise I can roll. But if I have expertise or proficiency, it doesn't roll. For
That's
some reason.
weird.
Yeah.
17 hit,
No.
24 hit.
Nulu? 24. This is with a melee, right?
Yep.
Hold on, let me get to my. Where is it? Jeez, where'd it go? Sorry, I'm trying to. I thought I had something that. Yeah, this is when I'm wielding a finesse weapon. I can use my reaction to add 5 AC, so that's what I will do.
Which will bring your AC to 24, so...
Yep. That blocks it, right?
I can't remember. If I match your AC, don't I break it?
Oh, it does
Yeah.
hit. Okay,
You gotta
then
get
never mind.
these.
Yeah, so it hits.
I wouldn't use it. So it hits. For 14. And... that is his turn. Wanty Warrior is up next, and this is the one dangling off. And he's going to try to make an athletics check to pull himself up. And it's 1d20. It's not. And he does. He pulls himself up. Now there's a lot of people on your...
Yeah, is
Two
there,
Yuan-Ti and a Kobold on the bat.
is there a way to make Nim the bottom layer? Is that at all possible?
Yeah, you gotta do some work. Or what we'll do is we'll just move everyone off.
Yeah.
So they're all on him. So it did that, and that is its turn. However, the Warlord now can use its legendary action and command it to attack you. And so the warrior is going to make a longsword attack against Nulu. 23.
I'll use my reaction to raise it to 24.
Okay, so it's a miss. And that's his turn. Breathe these up.
I don't have advantage on the guy in front of me, and I don't have a way to get advantage on any of the two on Nero.
You do have advantage on the two with me, right? Because of
with
the
the ranged
adjacency.
attack. With the ranged attack, but I've got a dagger I can throw.
Oh.
Do I think that the bat could support my weight?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You might take an opportunity attack.
Might.
Well, you will,
Depends.
but
Depends. Alright, so Treethy's gonna Misty Step over here.
This poor bat.
And then Green Flame Blade on the Yuan-Ti Warrior. Which, oh, I gotta make my attack, I guess.
Yep.
So 31 for 25 plus 10 to the main target and 11 to the Warlord, I think.
all So
that's 35 on the Yuan-Ti warrior and 10 on the warlord.
All right.
Yes, that's Treathy's turn.
Warriors looking on Destor.
Herthy has still got his spiritual up.
Cow.
18, 22, not enough.
Miss.
Bummer.
That was bonus action, right?
This is bonus action. With his action, he's going to pull off one of the stars from his robe of stars. And it's a 5th level spell, so it's 1, 2, 3 is a 1st level, and then 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I thought we talked about doing this, so it's 13, 18, 21, 24, 28
On who?
damage on the warrior next to the spiritual weapon, the cow. That guy.
And you can describe how it.
It's just like the star just splits as it goes, and it's like ninja stars going through it. It's dead. And that's Herthy's turn.
Knocks it off. When it falls.
Yep. Herthy now looks concerned that his robe is like asymmetrical with the star pattern. He's gonna crack that.
Hoogni, you're up.
All right. I will attack this one. I don't know if you can see that. With a Plain Whisper. Okay, good. That shows 31 for 38.
And you can describe that.
So as this bat is like struggling to stay flying with 4 creatures on it, luckily an arrow comes out of thin air. Not thin air, out of nowhere.
It's pretty thin up here.
It's pretty thin. Yeah, that's a good point. It comes out of thin air, and because the air is so thin, the arrow is actually moving faster. So it pretty much it hits him in the throat and basically pierces all the way through, and the one teeth just falls off. No, it's not. Yeah, there's one teeth.
Nice. The warlord's Yuan-Ti as well, I think, but with human legs.
Okay.
They might all have human legs.
And with that one, 27 for 37. No, 27 for
19.
19.
27 for 19 is definitely a hit. Okay. And it seems to shrug off that bolt. Like it just kind of grazes it.
You haven't met Nulu, my friend.
Alright. Now this
The
one
warrior's
is
dead.
dead. I'm trying to remember how I did this. Remove combatant.
Nice.
Oh, I marked defeated that time. That's better. So, Hoogni's up. Wait, no, Hoogni was just up, right?
Nulu is up.
Nulu's up.
And I forgot what I have equipped. I assume. How do you tell what you have attuned?
Under equipment, if you scroll to the bottom of the list on Beyond.
Okay. So I have Ring of Spell Turning, Defender Scimitar, and 9 Life Stealer. That's right.
Using that for the AC.
Yeah. 19 for 33.
19 for 33. You're manually adding the 1? Is that what's going on? I'm confused. Oh, it's advantage. Got it. What was the first roll?
Yeah, what was the first attack?
Oh, sorry. That I didn't realize that was. I clicked it and I didn't know that it
Got
sent it. So yeah, it's 18 for 41.
18 for 41 is a hit.
Wow.
And this one actually connects in a way that makes it uncomfortable. And you pierce its side a bit, or slice its side, rather.
This is 18 for 5.
18 for 5 is a hit. Barely. It just kind of grazes him.
I think that's Nulu's turn.
Shaves some scales off. Okay.
It's your last chance. Surrender.
So the warlord shoves Nulu.
Yeah, rookie mistake.
So, what's the deal with shoving?
That's the Baldur's Gate thing.
Yeah, that's not shove. It's no, shoving is the thing.
The shoving is using the attack option. You can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, push it away. If you're able to make multiple attacks, this attack replaces one of them. Instead of making an attack roll, you make an athletics check, contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics check. So, hit the warlord's athletics against Nulu's acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Is it slashed roll or just roll?
You want to get your bonus, so I would click the skill acrobatics and then click the orange button. I just clicked the bonus for Herthy, but he doesn't have the bug that you have.
Yeah.
Because you should have bonuses there.
Let's see if this works. Nope. Is it slash roll?
Slash,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
it successfully shoves you off of Nim.
Really?
And you start to fall.
Alright, can I use my bats? Actually, aren't
The
I
one we're
being shoved
standing on?
wyvern?
You're being shoved off a Nim.
Onto the wyvern.
Can Preethi use Vess's reaction?
Can.
Well, why don't we do that?
Okay. So Vess swoops underneath and deftly manages to catch
Pick up
Nulu.
Nulu.
I'm having some issues here with performance. Anybody else having any issues?
Every once in a while it stutters. But right now it seems like 60. Now it was stuttered, now it's 60. A stutter, 60.
Huh.
Stutter, yeah. It's weird. It's on like a cadence.
It's gotten... This latest update is not so good for it.
You want to
Trying to
delete the
get back
background and see if that fixes it? Oh, okay.
All right. So we're gonna have which one swooped underneath? Oh, you already took
Vess.
care of it.
Vess. I did not.
Oh, Vess. All right. So let's say in this process we end up moving somewhere
Yeah.
and grab Nulu and put Nulu on top of Vess somewhere away. And that's the warlord's turn.
If he's got a second attack, he can make it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So he's going to make it on Preethi. So, Nulu, can you move yourself to Vess?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
This is weird.
It's interesting. I can't see the
Yeah,
other bats.
Is there a whole square that's like messed up?
Mine's fine.
I don't have that issue. I can only see the names of Koss and Nim, though.
Yeah, I can't see your bats names either. I see Vess and Brandon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I can fix that.
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to great sword attack on
Treathy. What you got,
20?
buddy? Whoosh. The shield pops up. Again.
and that's the warlord's turn. And he's up.
Treathy going to call Curdle Max fire on her scimitar as it slices forward. Don't have advantage.
33.
33 for 8 plus 11. It's 19. And
Warlord's pretty capable parrying, like you're getting nicks off and stuff.
I think Treathy's she's gonna stay there. Bonus action. Not much. She'll slice again. Crit. 33 for 12. Right? Slashing damage and slashing critical damage.
Alright. Warlord's still standing and
It's Treathy's turn.
again dodging.
Trying to
and
light
parrying.
him up for the boys. Shoot him! Get him! Herthy's turn. Herthy's poor spiritual weapon has not been very effective this combat, but he doesn't get discouraged.
Some high ACs.
23 for 12.
So we
as
move the cow to the warlord.
Cow moves up. Yeah.
33 or 23 for 12. That
23
is
for 12.
a definite hit. Spiritual weapon connects
Nice.
this time. And the
All right,
warlord
he's-
is looking bloodied. You
Herthy
can see the
draws-
bloodied symbol, right?
Yeah, that is cool. Herthy draws his short bow, takes aim. 15 for 10.
Flies by. It's kind of hard firing in this wind up here.
Oh wow, I get Divine Strike on that. That's interesting, huh? His cleric Divine Strike works on. That's interesting. Okay, that's Herthy's turn.
Oops.
They'd be poison arrows technically, because the Divine Strike for Trickster is poison.
Alright, we're going with the classic 19 for 39.
That connects. And
Finish him.
that bolt lodges right in its stomach. Start to see it wincing. Seth will get you.
Not if we get her first. 34
34.
critical hit.
9.
For 9.
And he's still up. Bolts lodging into its arms.
Alright,
Nulu's flying vests.
Yeah.
Back in there.
Nulu is going to fly up from the depths. Let's see if I can figure out how to. Oh, it's not my bat.
Oh yeah,
No.
just move yourself.
Just move yourself. You're going to jump
right.
off. No problem.
Uh-huh.
Jump back on. Back on the
And
Trump
let's
train.
get her up here. Alright, bye bye, Trump train. 20 for 32.
20, 32. That definitely connects. And it's looking.
He does not want to give up, does he? I feel like I should be able to do more damage than this. I'm an assassin. Oh wow. 26 for 4?
Okay.
Yeah, we're really stalling this one out.
Yeah.
Got a
Sneak
fingernail
attack.
off him. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, warlord time.
So at the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary and try to greatsword you as you showed up here, Nulu. 19 hit.
I will use my reaction to increase it to 24.
Okay. And now it's his turn, and he's going to attempt to greatsword Treepy this time. Misses on its first swing. 28.
That hits.
10 damage. Greatsword.
So if I take it on both. Yep, that worked.
And that's his turn.
All right.
Back to
The scimitar reaches back, arcs toward his neck. 28. Green flame. It bursts with flame as it connects. For let's see, that's 28 for 34 plus.
So you can describe
Yeah.
the end of this.
Just like sears his. It doesn't get all the way through. It doesn't sever the head, but it like slices his throat, but like cauterizes the wound as it passes through. But like so much flesh has like fallen into its lungs that it just can't recover.
Down he goes.
Down he goes. Should have lashed those bodies to the no evidence. Now we got some evidence down there. We got to go. Can we swoop down and clean them up?
Sure.
So let's say we do that, right? Because we're,
And the
this is-
wyverns, they follow you. They're
Okay.
like, we got no master anymore. And they just
That's
sort of
interesting.
go with you.
Upgrade?
Yeah.
I would say
Can,
wyverns, although there's only 3 of them.
can Herthy guidance himself and then make an animal handling check to try to... Let's say we try to bring them in, right? We try to bring them into a safe area or maybe a cave.
Yep.
And I think we
And
should...
they follow. And on this 13 roll, they...
I mean, it's guidance, 26. Right? Isn't that an advantage?
no, guidance would be a +4, which is already applied by...
Okay.
Oh, no, you haven't done. So that's with Bless, I think, you have right now.
Yeah, it's with Bless.
So
I'm
if
still
you
Bless.
guidance, it's another 1d4.
Fine.
Either way, you make it happen, and they go down, and they start snapping like they're hungry. You get the sense from that animal
Right.
handling check that food is these things' master.
Okay. So, we should ride these from here on. They'll think it's the patrol. Send the bats home, but we must find some food.
Agreed. Shall we hunt? I vote we hunt.
Yeah. Can we hunt on the wyverns?
Sure.
Wyverns?
So again, you start flying around, and now you're kind of in the tundra, but you do find a small orc farm, and they've got a variety of different livestock on the property.
And orcs.
And orcs.
And orcs, yes.
We'll swoop in. Seth's orders. We are forced on patrol and must feed them. Devour some of their livestock.
So they accept, plus these are not warriors, these are farmers, and they gladly, well, not gladly, but they watch in somewhat horror as your wyverns devour some
These
of
are
their
orcs, right? We don't hate
stock.
them.
Orcs?
Yeah,
Their king is a douchebag, but all kings are douchebags, so
it's
I don't
okay.
hold it against them.
I'm sure we can give them a little something for their inconvenience.
Yeah, we'll give them. What's the market value of what we're eating?
Yeah, give them like 5% of that.
Okay. And we can figure that out after.
We'll toss them some gold. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
We'll
Lady Seth
We'll do a
takes
little
care of
research.
yeah. So the bats, we sent them home. Is that what we did?
Sounds reasonable.
Or maybe sent them. I don't know. Like it'd be nice to have. Do we have a waypoint? Do we have like where we camped? Do we have where we found?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Send them.
it's like. Yeah, I feel like we should. I don't know.
Perhaps we send the 4 bats and then one of the wyverns back, and then from here on out we just ride.
But if they have 3 wyverns on patrol, I feel like seeing 2 in the sky would be an alert.
That's true. All right, someone's just gonna have to double up then, I guess.
Yeah, we'll double up.
That's not that big a deal.
Treaty and Herthy can double.
All right.
All right, can we take 5?
Yep.
All right, I'll be right back.
No. They are not our enemies. They're Americans.
Okay.
All right.
So while you were hunting, you could have taken a short rest. So if anybody needs one, do it. Or rather, while your wyverns are feeding off of the corpses of innocent farmers.
No, livestock.
Right. They're livestock. Right?
Oh, Treaty has pain recovery, right? Combined level 3. So she'll recover a 2 and a 1.
Right. Who needs some health?
Yeah, Treaty should be back up full.
Right. New allude to short rest.
Yep.
Okay. So you get to the skies again after your short rest with your wyverns well fed. And you continue to head towards Dark Arrow Keep. And slowly in the distance you start to see it form through the clouds, the mist, fog rather. And you can see it looming ominously below you as you sort of deftly and silently navigate through the clouds. The moonlight shining down the keep is highlighting like all these shadows ominously. You sense, despite your convictions, some dread over this area. And you decide to split up a little bit and scout the area from above if you can, meeting up afterwards. And so each of you can pick one of your characters to do an investigation check, or you can do a group check with both of your characters, whatever you would prefer. Group check would be a averaged check.
Treaty would just do treaty.
I suppose Nulu can do Nulu. That's not so bad.
Okay,
Treaty
so
forgot to roll her portent roll, so she's going to do that now.
do it.
9 and an 8.
Is that a good portent roll? I guess it is.
Yeah,
It is if you're
I think
facing
11 and
something
12 would
bad.
be better. Yeah, I guess. I guess it's not. Yeah. It's not.
I
a
don't think
guarantee.
there's necessarily a bad portent roll. I just think that's one of the less favorable ranges. I think we're looking for either a really high roll or a really low roll.
I think
But-
it's a 20 or a low roll. Like a 20 special.
Yeah.
All right. So all of you clearly notice the front entrance, and you're trying to be subtle and quiet about this, and so you're keeping your distance. But you notice that standing at the front gate of Dark Arrow Keep are two Orogs. They're like larger, smarter orcs, and they're straddling the entrance. The front gate itself has something on it that is glowing faintly, but none of you can discern what it is from a distance. Dark Arrow Keep has two towers, one to the east, one to the west, and you recall that the prison, or dungeon, or whatever you want to call it, being in the basement of the western tower. The top of the towers have like sloped roofs on them. You notice, actually, which group notices this? This is Nulu. Your group notices there is one window that's unbarred on the western tower, some levels up. You think you might be able to jump to it from your mounts, but would need to figure out how to handle your mounts afterwards. Since these are new mounts, you're not super comfortable just sort of telling them something. Like, they don't know you, you don't know them.
What does the ground look like?
Snow-covered, mountainous,
Rocky.
rocky. The, let's see. The window's about 40 feet up on the western tower. Treathy, your group noticed the tower also, noticed the window as well. In addition to that, though, around back of that western tower, you noticed near it a pile of stones that seemed to barricade in like a sunken entrance on the side of the keep. And you felt safe enough to like get close. And when you did, you could tell that there's like someone or something very large tried to barricade this. And whatever it was wasn't thinking about smaller creatures, because you can see some pretty distinct gaps in the rocks that you and the rest of the kobolds might be able to squeeze through to get underneath the keep somewhere. So you have essentially three options. There are two large orcs at the front door of the keep. There is the lower rocky entrance that you discovered, and there is the tower entrance.
What does the landscape around the keep look like?
You're
Like,
like
do we
in a
know-
valley. You're like at the end of a valley, basically. The mountains climb on each side of the keep, basically. and the valley sort of leads to the keep. It's a very well defended position for the keep. You're like funneled in towards the keep.
Do we feel like the wyverns know this area?
You think so? I mean, they probably came from this area.
Do we have a sense of where their usual landing zone is? Where their stable is or whatever? Like, were they on autopilot to a certain trajectory?
Yeah, so out front, you definitely notice there's like giant vulture. You recall from the last time you were here that there was like effectively a stables out front that were for flying creatures. But it was towards the front, and it would definitely be noticeable.
Okay. Yeah, near the whatever those things are.
Yep. Orogs.
All right. So we circle back, and Treaty points out the loose stone, and that's not under the western tower. That's like the keep proper in the middle.
It is, yeah, but it's near the western tower. Behind it. So, like, I can draw some ASCII art here.
That's fine. I have a picture.
Yep.
But I don't know what to do with these beasts.
So, I mean, all of you feel like you could probably set them down on the western side of the keep, because you were able to land and investigate the rocks. Like, you feel like you could leave them there. Nothing else was around there. The only question is if, like, you're going to be jumping off of them. Well, you can't, like, tie them down or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So one of you would have to tie him down while the three of you jumped off if you were going the tower route.
Got it. So it's easier on the keep route.
Yeah.
To manage the beasts, the mounts.
I'm kind of leaning towards the keep route.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's settled. Okay, so you land outside of the western rocks that seem to be like something large, like a giant, and you remember seeing giants here. Closed up some either an actual entrance or
Hole,
like cratering or something.
Okay.
And you start to kind of weave your way through these rocks, like crawling hands and knees, but you manage to actually get into here. And
Take off your bless, everybody.
yeah, bless would be gone by now.
He's about to put up pass without trace.
You want to do that before you go in? Or are you doing that as you... I guess it doesn't.
We could do. He can do it. It's an hour, so he does it out on final approach.
Yep.
Each creature I choose, so I can choose the wyverns too.
Nice. So everything. And that's like plus 10 to stealth, right?
Plus 10 to stealth.
Okay.
And they leave no tracks, so on snow that'll be useful.
Very nice. That addresses that. Okay. All right, before you do anything, can you just make sure you can move your character? Just move it up or down or whatever.
Wow, looks like we just entered the basement of the castle in Skyrim. Basement of the vampire castle.
I like it.
All right. So you crawl through the piles of stone, making your way through the rubble, and find yourself in the bowels of Dark Arrow Keep, the crypt, in fact, and it is in complete disarray. It appears it's been desecrated. There's open tombs strewn about. To the far west, over here, you can see an orc lying face first in the center of the room. To the south, you see a passageway lit by candlelight heading west.
We're going to be sneaking.
Okay.
Yep.
So Treaty takes a step and Waits for Nulu. Gestures.
So you can go west or you can go south. To the west, you see the orc face first in the center of a room with a torch.
Are
South-
we?
Yep.
We're not doing invisibility for this, right?
You could. I was debating that very thing. So Nulu looks back at Treethy quizzically. Treethy nods and casts invisibility.
How long does that last?
It lasts for up to an hour.
Wow. Okay. So who's being invisible?
Nulu. Treethy's concentrating on Nulu's invisibility. And she's shadowing him a bit, seeing
All
where
right,
he
let me
goes.
invis Nulu with a marker of some kind. Which I think there's an eyeball of sorts. There it is. Okay.
Now,
The
is it
lighting,
new?
dynamic lighting, is better than I remember it. I can't
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you walk into this room, Nulu, and you see candles leading all the way to like a stairwell, up a small set of stairs, and then beyond to an actual staircase that goes north. There's a giant hole in the ground.
What can I see down?
You look down, and it's rubble. This is like sub basement that something has careened through. Okay, hold on. So I need a dexterity saving throw, Nulu.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Virtual tabletop not found. Do I have to? Okay, I click the button.
Click both on your sheet and on the window.
Still says no virtual tabletop found.
Refresh your sheet, maybe?
Okay, hold it. But it didn't give it to that. So it's an 18 plus 10.
18 plus 10 is 28. So you step on this second step. And as you do, you hear a faint click. And a bolt of lightning shoots out of the western wall straight at you.
I think we get that lightning armor.
Yeah, right? From way back when. Actually, I suppose it would have been pretty recently, wouldn't it have been?
It was the first dragon.
It was.
Ready for the first one.
23, but you saved, and so it's half of that, unless you have something to reduce it even further.
Wait, where did that roll come from?
Do you see it? Oh, I did it, but I had
Oh,
you
you did,
selected. Yeah.
So what is this? Oh, this is the damage that I take?
Yeah, so you take 12 or 23. I'm sorry, 12 or, well, I don't know. Do you have something to offset this dex save fail?
Is it a spell? I feel like I must. Let me do some digging.
I thought you did. It's a
I'm
dex
sure I
save.
do. When you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed and only half damage if you fail.
So you managed to dodge this thing, although, like, some of the scales on you char a little bit as it dodges by, and you realize that second step is trapped.
And this doesn't reveal my invisibility, does it?
Nope.
I don't think it would. Okay. So I'm gonna learn my
Treat
lesson.
you don't see anything except you see a giant bolt of lightning.
Flash
Go by.
across.
I have the ability to like pick things up and move it, right?
Everyone does.
While I'm invisible.
Yeah. Herthy has a ring of telekinesis, so he can pick up 1,000 pounds and move it.
Interesting.
God.
I want to maybe reach down and pick up one of these candles and then put it on the second step.
Okay, so Treathy, you see like a candle getting moved to the second step.
Yeah.
And maybe before I put it down, I make like an X sign in the air. Actually, I can speak, can't I?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna say don't step on the second step and put the candle on the second step.
As you speak, you can hear moaning from the room where the orc is.
Okay.
It's just like a moan.
Okay. Then I'm gonna jump over the second step and walk into this room. Was there anything else that I saw in that room? Just the staircase?
Just the staircase.
Okay. And I'm constantly scanning the floor for any...
Okay, give me an investigation check.
How come this isn't rolling all of a sudden?
How'd you fix it last time?
I didn't. I was just clicking something that...
I mean,
was
try to
clicking-
refresh the Foundry window, I guess?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I just did.
There you go.
There it is. Can I
A
do...
4.
No, it's still not letting me roll anything that I have proficiency or expertise in, so... Who knows?
Alright, so yeah, you don't notice anything
Okay.
while you're scanning. So you're going to go into that western room?
Yeah.
So the room is full of remains of many non-orc bodies. You see war banners lining this room from different clans of different races. None of them are orc. And you seem to think that this is like a tribute to conquered foes. You see human skulls. You see gnome skulls. You see kobold skulls. You see...
How many gnome skulls are we talking?
You'd have to really dig through, but you see a lot of different skulls and bones from different races and these banners everywhere. And in the center of the room, you see this orc, and you hear it moan. It's not moving. It just gave out a little moan.
Okay.
So you went back away from the step, is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
near the orc.
Yep.
I'm standing in the doorway now. So although the gnome skulls look tempting, I feel as if it is dishonorable to take skulls that have not been harvested
by us. Yeah,
us. Yes.
definitely.
Nice. I like this honor. And you see it like its finger kind of twitches and it moans.
Okay. I think I'm gonna walk into the room and I'm gonna speak to it, but as soon as I stop speaking, I'm gonna start like making a circle around the room.
Okay. So, like, to avoid it knowing
Yeah.
the location or whatever?
Uh-huh.
All right. So you
Um,
start speaking, and it does not respond. As you get closer, though, you can smell... I mean, it doesn't smell right. And it's like foaming at the mouth. You can tell that this orc is very sick. Probably on death's door.
Does he have anything of particular interest on this person?
You can give me a religion check.
Ooh.
18. You can definitely tell that this is like a crypt keeper. I mean, his role is to keep this place in order and to care for the dead and the places of worship down here.
So he's clearly not doing a very good job. What's this body in the southwest corner? Is that just another remain, or is that another
Yeah,
orc?
it's just more remains. Not another orc. Just the only orc is really that one center there. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't respond to you.
Treaty whispers to Hugni. Shall we investigate so you can stay hidden?
You mean to Nulu?
Yeah, to Nulu, sorry. You can respond without revealing yourself. We can, like, poke it, right? We can take actions.
Yeah, sure. I'll pick up like a bone or something. I'll pick up a leg, and I'll kind of poke at the orc.
All right.
So you poke at it and it moans. Yeah, like I said, you think it's not
Treaty
well,
wants some
but do you want to
answers.
do an investigation in here? You want to search this room?
Yeah,
Is that what you were saying?
Let's do that.
How do you
All right.
switch characters?
Let's do an investigation check. All right. So you dig around the room, and amongst all these, I mean, you take some time to do this, and you do a very thorough job rolling a 23 investigation check. And you find a set of leathers, and they look to be made for a kobold, actually. And at first you barely really give it a second glance, but you accidentally brush it off as you're like tossing it aside, and you realize that this is well more than meets the eye, and clearly it's worn by your kin, possibly your ancestors. I mean, these leathers are stunning as you start to kind of polish them off, and superior to most anything you've ever seen before. And Treathy, give an Arcana check, maybe. Yeah. So Treathy gets a hold of them and starts investigating them and sees that these are impressive. And when you turn it's got like a belted collar on them, on the leathers, and you look at the inside of the belted collar, and you see the words that are embroidered into it: Hurdle Max Flesh.
Sounds pretty cool.
And so these are studded leather armor +2. Once a day, you can say the magic word and cast Major Image as a bonus action. No concentration.
Pretty cool. Treaty really likes her leather that can blind, though, so... What's Hugni rocking these days? Glamored. Changed his appearance. So Nulu already has +2. Yeah, I think it's Hugni's. Unless Nulu wants to upgrade to that to get the minor image.
What is clamored studded leather
Major
armor?
Image.
Major image, yeah. So it's a big deal, I guess. That's like a big illusion you can cast. Glamored lets you like disguise it as a tuxedo.
Ah, right.
Treat these can blind. You need an action to use that minor image or major image, though.
What is the
Bonus
major
action
Bonus action to major image.
for this?
Major image is like
It's like a industrial grade illusion spell. Like I
20-foot cube.
And maybe no save. Yeah. So it seems completely real. It's a 3rd level spell. Seems completely real, including sounds and smell. So it's just like a legit illusion. And then you can have it move around. You can have it roar, right?
Okay. So yeah, I think I'll replace that. I'll replace the glamored studded armor with that.
All right. So as far as gear goes, it's studded leather +2.
Yep.
You just need to remember that once a day as a bonus action, you can cast major image without concentration or anything. Because it's normally concentration.
Yep. It's pretty good.
All right. And so this orc is rolling there. Does somebody want to do a medicine check on the orc? Not rolling. He's completely...
Yeah. Maybe Herthy will do a medicine check.
So with a 14, you definitely can tell that he's not dead, but he's not well, and he seems to be poisoned somehow. Poisoned, diseased, you're not sure what. Something not good, and you guess that minutes away from death.
All right, Herthy's gonna lesser restoration this orc.
And so you get the sense, you cast the spell, and you don't see any more foam produced out of the mouth. Orc is still basically unconscious, but seems to be more stable.
Can we resuscitate him?
Yeah, so a healing spell would probably do, or a potion or something.
All right, let me drop a 1st level healing word on that guy.
All right. So he gets up and he looks up at you. And
what happened here?
Are you grave robbers? Are you Seth's vile minions?
No.
And he seems a little untrusting.
We have healed you. We want to know what happened here. We are not grave robbers.
And so he sort of props himself up as best he can. And he says, She betrayed us. She left with the army. The king was to follow. But then it happened. Those things arrived after she left. Go speak with his guard. They'll tell you everything you need to know. Here. And he takes a brooch off of his neck, hands it to you. Show them this. They'll know you speak true. Save the king. And then he kind of slumps back unconscious.
Damn. Does this say dead end here?
Yeah.
Didn't really explain what was going on, but it seems like he got fucked up by Seth. Oh well.
So we can either go back outside and go through.
I
When he
mean,
said
we
the
can try
guard-
to disarm the trap, right? Like, now that we know there's one there, Treathy could try to mage hand that.
Or we could step over too.
Let's try to disarm it first from a safe distance.
From a distance.
Treathy will summon the invisible clawed mage hand and sleight of hand, I guess.
Yeah. So you clearly notice the triggering mechanism. I mean, the step itself is like the whole thing is one giant pressure plate, but off to the northern wall you find where it is leading to a contact, and you disconnect it, and everything seems fine.
Does you see other things connected to the system of the contact?
No, you don't. Seems like that was the only trap that you can detect.
Alright, where did Herthy go? I'm gonna get him. Yo, Herth.
Come on over. I got him.
Where is he? You
I
got him?
brought him back.
Okay, cool. I lost him. Alright,
So you're gonna
so
head up?
Nulu's still invisible, so I think Nulu should go first.
Yep.
And Treathy shadows, and the other two kinda. Treathy can be comms between whisper comms.
So you head upstairs, and it leads you into this, effectively the show you. Give me 1 second to get in the wrong position. So this map isn't quite perfect, but you'll get a sense for what we're And who was leading again? Was it Nulu? Yeah.
Invisible Nulu.
And so you come through a doorway, and then you find a ladder. You end up like in this waterway, and you find this ladder that takes you up to this platform here. And you see a doorway to the west. And you guys have been in this area before. It looked different to you back then because we were doing different things. But you recognize this doorway and that it leads to the dungeon and the rest of it.
Alright, Treathy's got the pendant or whatever he handed us. There's no guard around here that we can detect. Well, we'll deal with that later. Should we go to the
dungeon then?
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
So as you kind of go through there, Nulu, you see Drask, the prison warden and torturer. And you remember him, actually. He can't see you, but you can see him. And Drask is like limping in your direction. And Drask has some foam at the mouth. And he doesn't look well at all, but he's on his feet and coughing. And yeah. He's kind of heading in your direction.
What do I notice to the south?
To the south? Oh. Okay. To the south, you see an abomination of a creature in that room. It's got 2 heads and giant claws. It's probably 8 feet tall, and it looks angry. You also notice a drow inside a cell to the south. And he's lying on a bed looking almost dead. He might be dead as far as you can tell. Looks bloodied, wounded, tortured, etc. And you see Drask kind of limping along. And then you see Drask turn around and start heading south.
Okay. I want to follow him just a little bit to get vision down this tunnel.
Okay. So he takes his key ring and he opens this. You see a large prison gate right here.
Yeah.
He opens the gate and like he's stumbling, and then he goes through, shuts the gate, and you notice he forgets to lock it. And he walks into a chamber to the... I don't know if you saw what direction he walked in, but...
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to report in a very quiet whisper. I'm going to report the quote-unquote the angry.
Yeah, the
to the rest of
angry.
the group, and suggest that we try and take it out.
Might be able to sneak by it. We're pretty stealthy, but we might have to face it later. Was there anyone else?
Yeah, and then so I'll explain like the drow in the cage down here,
All right.
and how the torture went down south to the...
Now, you remember this place from when you brought Elowain here.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only it was, different tech.
Right.
What direction does the angry look like it's facing?
It's definitely looking at the drow. And this
Okay.
appears to be some kind of a torture room.
Is it in a cage?
The drow's in a cage. The angry is not. It's loose.
The angry is not. Okay. So yeah, we definitely have to.
And
deal
it
with
looks
that one way or another.
hideous.
All right. Can Treathy sneak in and get line of sight on the angry?
You can't. You could probably get there from the hallway. So Nulu's gonna go into the room, I think.
The angry right there. Okay.
So you give me a stealth check.
Yeah. Got you. Treathy.
Is that with the +10? Not even.
No.
Nulu, you too, because it can hear.
Okay. It's still not. Okay, I think that's enough.
So it is. So perception is intel. Is that right?
Whiz.
Whiz. D20 +1 +6.
Proficiency bonus.
So that wasn't Treathy, that was it. So yeah, it doesn't notice either of you.
Okay.
Treathy whispers with her cantrip, right?
Yep, message.
I can make it easy, but you won't be invisible anymore.
Okay.
Nulu, you can hear like large footsteps out to the west also.
Treat the messages again. It's even better if there are more. Get them grouped together.
Group together. Okay. Then I suppose I will check the hallway again.
She could fill that room with what she wants to do.
Okay.
So just try to...
I see.
2 targets is better. 3 targets is even better.
Okay, I'm gonna reply to the message and say "get back" as I see this second angry walk down this hallway.
Okay, there's 2 angries. Nice.
And
And
Nulu's
then-
just gonna kind of stand at the end of this hallway and look.
It comes to here, and then it turns back around.
Okay. And Nulu will report that it's on patrol.
All right, you guys kind of do a little.
We'll figure our plan.
Yeah, plan. Nulu, if you want to do more recon, do more recon. You just can't go through any gates that you see, even though it might let you do it. Just don't do it.
Okay.
Except for the one that's unlocked. I mean, you could do that. Why
Right.
don't? If you're going to do that, roll me a stealth check now to do it quietly. Debate it, and then we'll do it when we
Yeah.
get back.
Yeah.
I gotta piss.
We should kill the guards.
The angries? Or
Yeah. Yeah, the angries. How many do you think there are?
I've only seen 2 so far, but I can do a little bit more scouting around.
I think figure out how many there are, and then try to attract them all into one room. Like knock something over
Yeah.
when the other one's close. Just
Oh boy. Okay. Wow. Okay, so down this hall, when you take a left,
okay.
it goes down, and then you take a right a little ways down, and you see I see a giant prison-like room. It has cells to the north and the south, and it has 2 pillars in the middle of the room. And there seem to be 2 angries.
2 more. Number
Yeah.
3 and number 4.
Number 2 and number 3.
Number 2 and number 3. Okay.
Additionally, in the northeasternmost cell, I see Eloane Stillwell.
Wow.
And she seems to not be in very good shape whatsoever.
Sorry.
So I think the real goal here is to get all 3 of the angries in one room.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Definitely.
sure how one might do that.
I just figure out what they respond to. Do they respond to sound?
Suppose we can test that theory.
Yeah. And try to get them to come investigate. Like probably if we attacked one, the others would come, but I would ideally our opening shot, like Treaty, if she is hidden, they have disadvantage on spell save, and she can put slow on all of them, which is like the opposite of haste.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll at least have disadvantage for the first round.
So I think we want to try and get all 3 of them in this small room, if
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the prison room is like 4 times as large. So, Oh, okay. Hoogni has the new illusion thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He can create.
So what if I created the illusion of a drow walking from the hallway near the prison room to this new room, or to this
Yeah, and
the
then
room
running
closer
back
to us? Yeah.
when he's seen. I like that. I think that's pretty high end.
I'm not sure the limits of the illusion, like how far it has to be.
We should also ask Dave if you could use that and stay invisible.
Yeah. What does Nulu have on now?
Studded +2, like with lightning resistance.
So Nulu and Hoogni could theoretically just trade.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It might be good long term for this kind of shenanigan,
Yeah.
but we got to find out if it breaks invis. If it does, then
If what does?
so the Curdle Max Flesh, the major image, would if that was on Nulu, would it break invis?
No, it's just you're uttering a
It's an ability.
word. You're saying his command word. I don't think it breaks.
All right,
I mean,
you guys got to trade armor.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of that you heard. So Hoogni and Nulu are gonna trade armor sets. So Nulu will have Curdle Max Flush on.
And Hoogni's got +2
Hoogni will have
studded.
Spend like 10
Yeah.
minutes over there doing that or whatever.
Yep.
And
Doesn't
then
take that
Nulu-
long. They got help. Herthy and Herthy and Treethy are helping them with the buckles.
So as you're sort of working on that, you notice Rask come around the corner here, and he like hits the wall. He's like stumbling basically, and Treethy's stealth, so he doesn't notice either of you.
Do I see the keys?
Yeah, you
on-
see the keys on his key ring, and he gets to like here, and you can tell that he like peers in very carefully to see if
Okay.
it's still there.
While he's doing that, can I try and pickpocket the keys off of him?
Go ahead, sleight of hand.
Did that roll? Did not. Did that roll? It did not. Okay. It's a D20 plus 10. Oh, dude.
Yeah, you managed to get the key ring off of him.
Okay.
And he turns around, seeing that the angry's still in there. He kind of like stumbles back, and then he falls here, and he like clamors to get back up. He's obviously very sick. Comes around the corner. You kind of follow him, and you see he like peeks around the corner here, and he's like waiting for the angry to turn around. When it does, he kind of bolts through the gate, and he closes the gate behind him. And apparently, not even thinking about the keys at this point,
Yeah.
just where it's at.
I want to lock the gate
Okay.
with the keys.
Okay. You do.
Okay.
You're gonna make your roll. I know what your stealth score is.
And then
Plus
for
10.
the major image, is there a certain range that I have to be away from that, or does it have to be within sight?
I think it's 60 feet or 90 feet.
120
like something.
120.
Oh, is it 120? Holy shit. Yeah, so there is no
120
range.
feet.
But I have to see it, or do I have to know of it? of
It
the area that I
appears
want?
at a spot that you can see.
Okay. So I want.
And then as long as you're within range, doesn't say you have to see it, you can have it move.
Okay. Gotcha. So Nulu is going to
You
hide.
have to speak to do it, that's all. So
Right. So Nulu's going to hide in this corner and try and very quietly whisper the command word and he's gonna summon the image of a drow.
What does he look like?
It looks like the drow that's in this cage.
Okay.
And he's going to appear to walk down this hallway towards the prison room. And upon entering the room, he's going to look at the angries, and then he's going to scream, and then he's going to run back into this room.
Okay. So he walks into this room, screams. You can't see what's happening. So. All you see is this illusion of Drow running back here into this room. And you start to hear loud footsteps heading your way. And... But you see these two massive, two-headed, clawed creatures running down. I'm not even gonna bother with stuff. And they are like single-mindedly focused on getting into this room.
Yeah.
And all of them, including the including the one that's already there, look at it and then look at the one inside, and they appear to be very confused, but they try to attack it anyways.
Treaty casts slow on the room.
Okay.
So it's a 40-foot cube, which
So
should get the
effectively
room.
it's-
And because she's hidden, she gets the benefit of magical ambush. So they have disadvantage on their wisdom saves. This takes concentration, so Nulu pops into visual, but he's still hiding.
I mean, I'm in the doorway, but I assume all of the angries are looking away from the door.
Yeah, they're all looking at the drows, I assume.
So I don't know what order you want to do this, but Nulu, while this is all happening, Nulu's gonna like walk in and prepare for an attack on this angry that's closest to the door. So
Yeah, if you want Treaty to spend her first round casting the spell or something, I don't know.
No, we can let that go. So, but we will get into a fight now.
So they're gonna make DC.
does Nulu have surprise?
Well, I guess so. This will be part of your surprise
16.
round,
Okay.
Yeah, so that's Treaty's thing on the surprise round is
right?
a DC 16 disadvantage wisdom save on everybody in the room, including the drow.
You said Drow.
I did. It's what it was in
Alright.
my head for years.
That's funny. It's so funny how people read it differently.
Yep.
I love it. It's good. It's humanity. All right. Combat status. The angry. And now you guys need to roll for initiative.
All right.
How do you change characters?
Click.
When I can't see the other one?
Oh, I don't know.
Just deselect. Just like drag somewhere else.
Okay, I see.
No?
Yeah, it works.
Tab. Tab might do it too.
It does.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So we're going to have to go over this again. So
let's just take Treaty out of initiative for the surprise round.
for the
and say
surprise
that-
round. Yep. that
Yeah,
makes
they're
sense.
slowed.
So they're all
gonna have to
slowed.
save.
which
They have
means
to save though.
they do have to save. Okay, so why
Yeah.
don't we do that first? And
And let's say they don't get to they make a save every round, but on this round, I don't know if it makes sense.
it's a whiz save.
Yeah.
Or be what? Slowed.
Slowed.
Which what are the conditions that applies?
So speed is halved, -2 AC and dex saves, can't use reactions, can either use an action or a bonus action, and can only make one melee or ranged attack per turn.
Wow.
Okay.
It's quite the spell.
I'm just trying to ascertain.
It's like the anti-haste, but it's AE, but they save every round. So since this is a surprise round, let's not even put it on, right? Or unless you want to calculate it now to see who's affected, which that's reasonable.
So I'm just trying to make sure if this applies, and it doesn't. As far as I can tell.
And I would assume Nulu went into the room right after the spell was cast.
Yeah, can I pick and choose? I think it's creatures I choose. I alter time around up to 6 creatures of my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's on the Angries, and
Yep.
so we'll have it take effect on your
And-
turn. We'll just
Yeah,
do that.
that's
So
fine.
it's not in effect now. Hoogni,
Right.
you're up.
Okay. Actually, whatever. I'm already here. Alright, so I'm going to stand back here and take a shot at this angry. And I have advantage. $27 for 49.
Ouch. So the bolt hits this thing right in the gut, but you can tell it's pretty meaty, and it just sort of deals with it. Turns
Okay.
around, looks at you
Slowly.
with 2 heads,
20 for 21.
slowly. Nice roll. 20 for 21. And takes that other one in the gut also, and looks at you and grins with one of its heads, and the other one kind of frowns a little.
Interesting. Okay. And that'll be Hoogni's turn. Nulu is no longer invisible, so that effect is gone. Assassinate. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat, so that would apply.
Yep.
And you hit, and any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a crit.
So this is a crit, no matter what.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
Okay, so then
You
roll
gotta
it.
roll your crit. Roll it again. Yeah.
Yeah, roll it again.
Okay.
All right. And so it's going to be it gets the sneak. Is that right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, it does. So the 41
So
plus
80.
the 13.
I thought the sneak attack applied both times. Does it not?
Yeah. It would be double dice on sneak attack. I think technically like the +8 of your slashing damage, so it'd be -8 because you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
your second slashing damage would just be the 5.
Okay.
So it's 82 minus 8 is 76. Still a record.
Wow.
For
Wow. And you can see it's bloodied now.
What does the 9 life stealer do? Doesn't that take a life on crit?
It does if it can. Let's see what that says.
Oh, if it has fewer than 100 hit points.
Right, which it
Yeah.
didn't when you hit it.
Okay. So
Okay. Well, no,
In
this
fact,
is
it still
be-
doesn't. So
Okay, so it doesn't matter. But I have it anyway, so I'm gonna. Is it not? Okay, there it is.
wait. Oh, I see.
And do I roll it twice because this is also a crit, right?
Yeah, but no sneak damage.
Right.
So
So
23,
23 for 2.
and then
And
yeah.
in 4.
So for
6.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
All right.
It's a little left hand.
Just looking really beat up after that turn. That has to be a record turn, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That's right. We count the whole turn, so it's another 6.
The whole
That's
turn.
it. Back up to 82.
Jesus.
All right. Treat these up. She comes in, sees Nulu, sees this weakened creature. As a bonus attack with the scimitar speed. 33 for 28.
Ouch.
And then
Alright, and
Treat
that's-
uses her action to dodge.
Gonna let the dog in.
Oh, yeah, thank you. All right. And so it's now Herthy's turn.
Yep. And Herthy, I got a tab to him. He's gonna run in.
Slow.
He's going to use Commander's Strike.
Ooh. On.
Oh boy, it doesn't say it. So he's gonna let Nulu get another
Sneak,
attack.
right? And it
Yeah,
has a
and
sneak.
and crit.
And crit.
So basically, Herthy forgoes his action for Nulu to get another just one attack. It's 23 for 31.
It's a crit too, isn't it?
True.
Okay, so it is a...
I would just take the second thing, maybe, since the second one just crit.
Yeah, makes sense. So that's
26
50,
plus 29.
55.
Yeah.
All right, it's on death's door.
All right. That's Herthy's turn. And so now
Pretty
it's the
good
normal
turn.
round.
Ugni.
Now we should have them make their whiz saves, I think, right? Since we're on round 1.
Yeah, but
technically.
did you... Who cast the slow?
Treathy. She's concentrating on it.
Okay.
And she's dodging, too, with her action.
But her
'Cause she
action would have been to cast the slow, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're totally
So
right.
she's
I
not
shouldn't have
dodging.
attacked. She's not, and she shouldn't have attacked, so you gotta put some health back on.
Do you remember
You gotta
what
put
it was?
back on. Yeah, I can find it here.
The 28?
Yeah, it's a 28. No, 28. Plus 28. My bad.
So...
And she's hidden.
Yeah, so that's good. All right, so now we're going to have him whiz save. We should have had him whiz save when you threw it, but that's all right. We'll do it now, and let's see here. Is it going to work? No. Roll 1d20 plus 1. So this is for the northwestern one. Fails. This is the northeastern one. I assume that's a
Fails.
fail. And this is the
16.
southern one.
Disadvantage.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Because just for the first one with magical ambush.
Wait,
Roll
for
it
the
again.
first one?
No. Well, they are all at disadvantage.
I see.
But just for the when they can make one after their.
I see. Yep.
It seems to
So-
imply, even if they still can't see her, it seems to imply with that feature that it's only this
So they-
turn. Yeah.
So they all fail.
Yep. So they're all slowed, so they can all take 1 attack this turn, and then they can make another wisdom save to try to get out of it. Once they go, but they don't get to go yet because Hoogne's up.
Yep.
Right, but I need to... Alright, give me a second. It's doing some...
Some thanks.
Some thanks. This is obnoxious. Like every now and then it like gets hung up.
Falls apart.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just got that too. Might be a resync or something.
You know,
And
when
like- In the client, I have no way to... Oh, there we go. I'm back. Okay. Because I have a client that I use. You're all in browsers, but this is an actual... I'd have to kill it, but it's fine now. All right, so who's up? Hoogs?
Hoogney.
And so they... I gotta read slow. Slow. So who'd you fire that at?
This one, the one next to Nulu.
33 for 36.
Yep.
Yes, almost dead.
26.
26. 6.
Yep. Oh, just need
Still
a
up.
sneeze on it.
Nulu's up next.
Yeah. Nulu is going to... Can I define this attack without sneak attack?
Sure.
Okay. So this
Right?
attack...
I think you can, can't you, Glenn?
I don't think
You
it
can
has to be
choose when you're going to do your sneak attack.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So this is just going to be without sneak attack.
But
then.
you wouldn't have it anyways, though, would you?
I do
Oh,
because none
because
of
it hasn't
them
gone yet?
have combat. Yeah. So that's 25 for 3.
Really?
We're so sneak attack reliant.
It's still
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Yes. You really are. It's amazing.
Actually 1 HP. Alright. Intrigue.
Just do it, dude.
Flowing the sneak attack on this. I could get a sneak attack on this angry though, without having to take a reaction.
All right.
Alright, we're rolling the dice here. I'm gonna move here and use my sneak attack on this angry. 23 for 34.
And you connect.
Okay.
Treathy.
Alright.
Didn't die.
Treathy stumbles into the room. This one's still alive?
Yeah.
It is. Hanging by a thread, but
All right.
alive.
Just gotta like
She cuts in here.
tap
it on the shoulder and it'll die.
Bonus action, sneak attack with the scimitar of speed.
There we go.
25 for 27 takes it down.
You can describe.
Just cuts through. It's like slow motion as she continues through it behind Nulu, and then is immediately in a defensive posture, dodging with her action. That's Treathy's turn.
Okay. All right. So this critter, the angry here, is slowed.
An action or a bonus, 1 attack max.
1 attack max.
It's like the stronger they are, the more it's nerfed, right? The more it hurts them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it scales beautifully.
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to try to hook Nulu, and it has advantage
All right.
because it just seems pissed off after you hit it. Like really pissed off. And so it's going to try to hook Nulu. Does a 21 hit?
Does not.
Really?
Because I use my Defender Scimitar. My AC is 19, but the Defender Scimitar gives me 3 AC, bringing me to 22.
Right? It misses and it can't do anything else.
Yeah, you're fucked. Oh, but it can make a whiz save. DC 16. Straight
To
up.
get out of this.
Yeah.
1d20 plus 1
Makes it.
makes it. So it's no longer slow.
Oh shit! I should have foretold it. Fuck, that was a mistake.
Oh,
That's fine. That's my mistake.
it's okay. There's another one.
Lesson learned. Let's go.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I won't make that mistake again.
Alright. What symbol should I use for slow? I'm going to use this vomitous symbol for slow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it.
It's up,
Angry too.
and it's going to walk up to here, Nulu, and it's going to try to hook you. It only gets one of these. 22.
I'm going to use my reaction to raise my AC by 5 to 27. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. Where do you get that from?
Let's see.
It's amazing. It's like shield.
It is shield.
Evasion. No, it's not evasion. Let's see, what is this? Defensive duelist. When you are wielding a finesse weapon with which you are proficient and
Oh,
another
yeah.
creature hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to add 5 to your AC for that attack.
Awesome.
How often can you do that? Does
One
it not
reaction.
say?
Yeah, it's not use your reaction. It's
my
it's
God.
like a free shield.
Yeah.
But it's only on one
Sick.
attack.
It's-
It doesn't
it's one
last
attack,
like
it's not for a
shield.
whole
Yeah,
turn.
right. Shields the whole turn.
Yeah.
All right, and he can't do anything further, but he can now whiz save. Which
But
is,
but Treathy has foreseen this.
and it's a
and she uses her 9.
the 9.
9 plus
so
1
he
is
fails and is still slowed.
10. All right.
And
Good
Herthy's up.
move. Okay. Hang on, I have to strike through this format. Text strike through.
And Herthy,
9.
before you go
Yeah.
to the west, you notice Drask peeking over, and he sees you, and his eyes go really wide, and his
Didn't I lock the gate?
oh, maybe he did. Never mind. He can't
Lock
go
the
there.
gate.
You hear the clanking at the gate. That's all
Yeah.
you hear. Go ahead.
Okay.
I have foreseen this.
I like it.
Mm.
I like it. So I believe slow has the characteristic of -2 on dex saving throws, and Herthy happens to have a spell called Sacred Flame that he's about to drop on the Angry 2. Wait, no, the Angry 1 is the threat. Let's go drop it on the Angry 1. DC 16 for 15 radiant.
And
So it's -2 on whatever it would normally roll.
okay. -2, you said?
Yeah. Nice. So that's 15 radiant.
To angry
and
one.
then- Yeah.
That's Drask, though.
Oh yeah, you made the Drask save. But that's you just had it selected.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't actually rolling. So
Um,
how much? 15. Yep.
15 radiant, yep. And then he's gonna summon a 3rd level cow, spiritual weapon.
I like the cow. I like the use of the cow.
27 for 7 on the Angry 1.
27 for 7.
Yep, on the Angry 1.
All right. And cow. Except we're gonna alter the cow a little bit.
You
because-
sure?
Yeah, I think we're gonna alter the cow.
You make them bigger, right?
We're gonna make him
3 by 3.
better.
Yes, yes. It's a handsome cow. I mean, look at that. That little poof up top, it's charming.
If the angry is 8 feet tall, that means that cow is like 15. Oh yeah, there we go. I like this. That's a 25-foot tall cow right there.
All right.
All right. Who's
And
next?
it's Hoognie's up.
All right, Hoognie has, at the very least, 3/4 vision of Angry One.
Treaty should have moved forward. That was a mistake.
All right, we're gonna take some shots at Angry One. 31 for 41.
On Angry One, that's definitely a hit. And it moans.
21 for 21 for 21.
It's all right.
21 for 21.
Now I know to use sharpshooter on these guys.
Yep. Low AC. Not -2. 2 was slow. They're -2
Oh
AC.
yeah, true.
Having issues again.
I think we could reuse this. May be the only time we get to infiltrate like this, but the whole like illusion runs into a slow trap and a surprise round. It's just like
when you said if you can get them all in that room, I was like, yeah, there's no way that's happening. And I was like,
oh,
maybe.
I see what's going on here. Oh, what a mess.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on. I understand why I've been having so many issues. This is actually a very good thing.
That we discovered together.
Okay. This is actually a relief. Alright, now I understand what's happening. Okay,
All
so
right.
you just did what, Alex? You did,
1 for 21
21 for 21 on Angry One.
on Angry One. Yeah.
So, what I need that window there.
And you did get
And
1 for 41, correct?
Yeah, you got his previous attack.
yeah, I got the previous one. I'm just lagging badly to get this next one. But it is 21 for 21 on Angry One. Okay. Good. Who's up?
Now, Nulu's turn. Who is going to attack Angry One once again?
$24.
I don't have advantage, do I?
No, Treaty should have moved forward to give it to you, and she forgot.
So that's a miss.
24 for 10's a miss?
No, it's 11 for 10. I'll have advantage.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that was my action, wasn't it?
Was. Bonus action disengage. But, I mean, Treaty's going to want to go get in there. She should have been forward, and that's what she's going to do next turn.
I should have bonus action attacked and...
You can only do that with that fucking scimitar I have. It's fucking OP. Like, all other times, you have to attack first with your action, but that weapon
Interesting.
is the one weapon that you
Yeah,
can
that's
just,
kinda
like,
nuts.
choose
Then you
to do a
can
bunch. Yeah, it's so
Hit damage and
flexible.
dodge,
Or
yeah.
cast, like, a spell as an action and get
yeah.
a sneak attack off. It is so OP on Treaty, for sure.
Alright, well, I guess I might as well just attack. Does that...
Yeah.
I don't know why this is rolling. Okay, they're 12 for 3.
Even with advantage, those would have missed.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
That's a miss.
Treaty
Okay,
like feels so bad with Nulu just flailing that she advances. And gonna do the same thing. She's concentrating on slow. She's using her Scimitar Speed's ability to attack on her bonus action. That's a 20 for 20.
You're on the 1, right? Yep.
On 1.
20 on 1.
Yep.
Hit.
And on her action, she's gonna dodge.
Yeah, that's a really good weapon.
Yeah, maybe that's why rogues don't get scimitar proficiency. Honestly, it's like maybe it's this weapon.
Yeah, I bet you it is.
But kobold rogues with their -2 to strength, they deserve scimitar proficiency, don't you think? I could probably use a skill to pick it up. Maybe I should recognize these skills.
You guys would be uber without it. All right, so that's your turn.
Yep, dodging. Treaty's turn. I'll click the button now.
So you're dodging. All right.
Yep,
So the angry,
which is not slowed.
which is not
It's fast.
is going to attack Lulu with this hook attack. Okay, I thought I had figured everything out, and I haven't.
I can only imagine what things look like on your side.
Alright, that's really disappointing. Okay. Hook attack. No, everything's broken. Nothing's working. Alright, let's take 5 so I can fix this.
Okay, let's do that.
Alright, you might have to reconnect. You most definitely probably have to.
Guess sounds like you might have COVID.
Ready when you guys are.
I'm here.
You're gonna have to rejoin, I suspect.
Trevor. So if I hit escape, there's an option reload application.
Yeah,
If I hit
try
it a
that.
couple times, I'll try that.
There's clearly a memory leak in whatever version we're running.
Yeah.
It gets to a point where I can't use it anymore.
Hmm.
There we go. I see Glenn.
Yep.
Should be in that.
Still waiting for Alex.
I see a gray blank screen. Oh,
There you are.
There we
here.
go.
Okay.
Okay, where were we? Sorry, is it the Angry's turn? Yes.
I don't think so. Yeah. It was about to unleash.
When it was about to unleash on Nulu,
Yeah.
and
Oh, this is interesting. All the attack stuff changed.
I gotta
I wonder if I could do this now.
go Foundry done.
Yeah, the formatting in chat changed.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. Nulu 12
not
is a miss.
Yeah.
Attacks again. 14 is oh wait,
Okay.
sorry. He has advantage, so 14's a miss, right?
Yeah.
And he attacks again. Is a 20 a hit?
Nope.
He's gonna attack. Well, he has advantage, so 20's
beat
not
it.
a hit, so he misses. So he misses twice, and the Angry 2, who is still slowed, is going to try to attack Nulu once. Does not have advantage. And misses.
It makes a save, but Treathy has foreseen it, and it's a 8.
So he fails and is still slowed. Earthy's up.
Alright, Herthy's gonna swing with his spiritual weapon, as one does.
Spiritual cow.
Spiritual cow, which I thought I did as third. I'm pretty sure I did as third. Here's the roll. It is a... God damn it, that's not what I meant to do. Spiritual weapon, it's the next one. This one. 14 for 6. Let's just assume that's a,
It's a
I don't know,
miss.
may or may not be a miss.
It's a
And he's
miss.
starting to look concerned about this, so he takes the star from the left breast and
Just to balance it.
hurls it. And so that is, it hurls it at the angry one. And I think it's 74 plus 7, so I'm just going to roll that. Roll 74 plus 7. 29.
29.
Solid 29. And he's not getting any closer. He's looking at the slow one, worried that it might get fast, but he knows it's slow. That's Herthy's turn. I gotta right-click my fist menu, drag it over, and press end turn. And it's Hugni's turn.
Oops.
It's a pretty good roll. 74 plus 4. Or plus 7 for 29. Okay.
Yeah,
Hugni-
I don't really know what the variance is. That is a good roll, though.
I would say the average would be... What?
That's a
Be
good roll.
14. 14 plus
14
7,
plus
so
7.
21.
Yeah.
So that's better than 28,
Yeah.
right? Which is very good.
Alright. This is... Hugni. Is attacking with sharpshooter. Oof. 30 for... 80.
It's a lot of buttons there.
Jesus.
34.
30
Yeah.
to 80.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Oh
just,
my
that's a
gosh.
crit. It's a
Still
crit.
up, but looking very rough, moaning as
All
these
right.
bolts
What
rip
does he
into
need
it.
to get a record? Your record is so high. I don't know how you're ever going to beat it.
21 for
21
16.
for 16.
He's still up.
Yeah, the
What?
record is 95. I don't think that beats 95, right? It'd be 70, 80,
that was
96.
96.
96.
96.
Wow,
All
breaking
right, I
records
was
today.
mistaken. So, but you've hit that before, right? That's not the first time
Oh my
you
God.
basically hit that. Gotta get more sneak damage die.
That's the second. I really suck at killing these angry. I can't
Oh,
kill
yeah.
one of these things for the life of me.
One
Oh my
point.
gosh. Alright. Oh, the game is paused, by the way.
You could not sneak. I think that's
All right.
right. It's to not sneak.
Yeah, we're gonna
See if you just.
we're gonna try that. Try not sneaking.
Nulu. So 7.
this-
For
16 for
7.
7.
It's a miss.
Oh,
Okay.
can't fuck around.
Yeah, you asked for it.
There you
Here's your
go.
28 for what's that? 50, 63?
63.
Yeah.
You can describe that.
So after just being frustrated with not being able to kill any of these angries, he really just kind of jumps on this angry and like stabs it with the scimitar right through the skull, and really makes sure that he like wiggles it around and like turns it and just crushes the skull and mashes the brain with the tip of the scimitar of like all three of the heads. Yeah.
Treathy taps on his shoulder, points to the other one.
And then Nulu jumps off of it and gets in a stance, preparing
Hell
for
yeah! And Treathy's like, thank goodness, didn't make the same mistake I did. Treathy gets up there. Bonus action, scimitar speed sneak. That's a 34 for 50.
Jeez.
Boom. Boom.
With her bonus action, and she dodges because she is fucking min-max. Fiend.
Dude, 50 bonus action, that's nuts.
Right.
And dodge.
50 and dodge, and I don't need to waste concentration on blur. So it's
Yeah,
like blur.
that's
I just have to use
crazy.
my action every turn.
That's just
So that's when you're fighting something real.
Yeah. Well, like I can't put up blur because it would drop slow.
yeah.
Oh, that's true. Wow.
And slow is much more valuable right now, and because we have a slowed opponent in his
Yeah,
third turn.
could you technically dodge and blur?
I could, but it'd be redundant. You can't get like double
Okay.
disadvantage or whatever.
That'd be an interesting mechanic, just stacking disadvantages.
I think on any class that concentrates, dodge is like a great thing. Like something, a bonus action thing, spiritual weapon, right? For Herthy. Herthy can do the same dodge, free dodge,
Yeah.
just to keep con up.
All right, so it's going to try to hook Nulu. And 24 hit
24 would hit, but I'm going to use my reaction to boost my AC to 27.
Ooh,
to
defensive duelist.
27.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's clearly a miss. And
And he gets to make a save, and I don't see
He
the
does
future.
get to
so
make a save.
straight up DC 16 Wisdom save.
1d20 plus 1 fails.
Mm.
And that's his turn. Earthy.
Not a good roll. Herthy does the spirit. I'm not gonna do the wrong one.
I mean,
Spiritual
and the
weapon.
dodge too is just even. Who put the slow down? Treathy? Yeah.
Treathy.
So the dodge is a
She's-
great play.
Right.
That's, yeah.
His
'cause, like, who are you
concentration,
gonna
I'm not
attack?
gonna, you know.
Yeah,
Right,
and she
so
can
you
still
gonna-
get sneaks. Because so if there's any other way to have just a bonus action attack on a rogue,
Yeah.
Like that's what I need to figure out.
So 18's a hit for
18 for 8
8.
force, and he's gonna dodge. He's not pulling off a star. Actually, this thing has a serious amount of health. He's gonna pull off a 3rd star, do another 74 plus 7, 31.
Wow,
It's
holy
even
crap.
better.
That's crazy.
Oh, look at all
You
those
rolled-
4s.
5 4s, a 3, and a 1.
Oh,
That's
God.
nuts.
All right, so he's used 3 of his things.
How many are there?
3
Aren't there
left.
like
6 per day.
Oh,
That's
it's
so
per day.
fucking good.
Jesus.
It's another good thing to do with your action if you're concentrating.
Uh huh. Oh my god, this party.
Yeah, we're ridiculous. We don't need strength.
We're gonna
That's
flawless this combat because of sneak attacks.
Herthy's done. Who's done?
Hoogs.
Alright. Let's break out the sharpshooters. 19 for 52.
Okay, I want to show you one feature that I just didn't notice. Check this feature out. I've never seen this on another creature before. And so this is why I didn't notice it. I'm not going to start playing it, but
Dim light or darkness?
Yeah, and it doesn't say non-magical either.
right. So he should be
So it
getting
would be
resistance
getting
from everything.
half damage.
Just about.
If we're in dim light, I mean those torches, pretty bright
Yeah,
in
it's
here.
just-
There's 3
yeah,
torches.
It seems
That's
pretty
why we
true.
brought him in here.
It's true.
That's why we lured him here.
You could
Yeah.
say that. I'll go with that. It's bright in here. All right. So what'd
Yeah.
you just do? You did 19 for,
52.
52.
and he's looking bloodied.
Oh, I have another one. That's right. 14 for 21. Yikes.
Yeah. Flat plus 10 is good.
That hit?
14
Oh,
hits.
sorry. I missed that. Nope.
He's
it
slow.
didn't.
He's minus 2 AC.
Yeah. I was
Minus
gonna
2 AC still doesn't hit.
All right.
say, That would have been
So
All right.
I got to do plus what?
21.
Plus 21. Okay.
Nulu.
Okay. Nulu's gonna make up for that damage. Don't you worry. Oh. Never mind.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
No. Wow.
I didn't want to do any damage.
That like never happens. Holy shit. What'd you really roll?
It was 3, 5, 4, 4, 2. I think.
Wow.
No, 3, 5, 5, 3.
Damn.
Got those out of the way. Just got them out of the way.
I mentioned the phrase flawless encounter, and
Yeah, right. You jinxed yourself.
so much
Yep.
for that.
Yep.
All right. Treat
Same deal with Treathy. Oh, but she
32 for
crits.
50.
32 for 50 and a dodge.
Oh my god.
Boom.
That's
Boom.
so. That's.
Angry's looking
Oh.
rough, but angry, looking really pissed off. And that's your turn.
That's her turn.
Thing about that is that's consistently good. Like Nulu
just
being
good.
able to deal 80 damage on like a surprise round. That's really good. But that only happens
Yeah.
once every.
I would say Scimitar
Oh,
defense is
yeah.
comparably good to this, though, right? Like the plus 3 AC to just carry around.
23
Oh, yeah.
on Nulu.
This is better.
I will use my reaction to increase it to 27.
So Nulu just became one of the most defensive characters.
Yeah, that reaction thing.
1d7.
I mean,
Good.
that's just crazy
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
I think I've had this for a while too. I mean, ever since the Defender Scimitar. And let me check what.
And he's slowed, so it's hurt.
Yeah, but no, he's got to make a save. DC 16.
Oh, you're right. 1d20 plus 1. Makes
There it is.
no longer slowed.
No longer slowed.
Okay, so it's a feat that I chose.
Yeah, defensive duelist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shield. I mean, it's as good as shield, but it's only one attack. But there's no resource cost because you can use it every turn, right?
Every turn as your reaction.
It's great. And whatever bonus it uses, it's like your finesse attack bonus or something.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's pretty.
This was
pretty
supposed
key.
to be a counter.
I could tell. These things are beefy.
Yeah, it would be fucking us up if we weren't totally owning them.
I mean, the slow with this. I mean, we got one for free essentially with the surprise round.
Yep, and then we got the second with portent and slow, and then the third one.
I think what really saved this here was just locking that one down with the portent rolls, having it just be slowed for the entire combat while we dealt with the other ones.
All right, finish him, Herthy.
God, Herthy can't. I guess he can. I mean,
he's got the cow.
He doesn't want to use. Yeah, he's going to use the cow. He doesn't want to use all our resources on this one fight, right?
Right.
That's just. So it's a 3rd level spiritual weapon roll. 11 for 11 is a miss. And I guess he will also try to get this over with Sacred Flame, DC 16 dex save for 16.
DC
16 dex save.
20.
There's a -2, right? Because it's...
No,
Yeah,
he's
it's
not
not slowed
slowed.
anymore, but it doesn't matter.
Still
So
fails.
16 radiant.
Okay.
That's Herthy's turn. Hugni, do it. Deepson.
27 for 39.
Yeah.
Seems alright.
It's all right. Still up.
And 24 for 17.
Still up, but by a thread.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
All right, Nulu, don't let me down here. In fact, I'm going +0.
Double digits, baby. Double digits. Oh, 25 for 44.
All right, you can describe.
So, with one swing of the scimitar, how many heads does it have?
2.
I cut off both of its heads with the one stroke of the scimitar after a long, gruesome battle.
Blood
Half
all
of
over the room.
motion. There's blood everywhere. And pretty much none of it is from the torturing that's been going on. It's pretty much all from these angries that have just been destroyed.
Do we take any damage?
I don't think so.
We're checking ourselves. We're covered with blood. We're like, I'm fine. Are you fine? Are you okay? I'm okay.
None of you took a single hit.
There's a terrified drow in the middle of the room, and that's not even the real one. They're both covered with blood.
In a cage staring at its own illusion. I mean, imagine that. You're sitting in a cage being stared down by a giant monster with 2 heads, and then all of a sudden yourself comes running through the door screaming, followed by 2 more giant monsters.
That's what they call an out-of-body experience.
Yeah.
Like, that's what that is. That's
What he
exact-
thinks he saw.
exactly what that
Plus,
is.
he's also
It's like,
basically
I did that?
Then he watches these 4 kobolds just tear these monsters to shreds without even being
Taking any damage. They walk in.
Oh,
We're here for you.
Gets the keys. Opens the gate.
I think that might have been our best combat. I think that was
Yeah, it was flawless.
very
it was
beautifully
flawless.
executed.
And the way that we set that up,
Yep.
I think that was premium content right there.
That was
So
really good.
I will
think
read
it's
a
good
little
place
bit to
call
you.
it.
Yep. Let me read some stuff to you. So
Yeah,
Sornafane lies dead near the ground.
Do it
Or
dramatically.
near dead on the ground, unconscious. Clear signs of torture. His limbs are mangled. Both of his ears are severed. One of his eyes has been removed. Blood stains on his mouth. one of you will have to carry him if you're to bring him back to the drow. And in doing so, you'd move at half speed and would have to use an action to put him down while in initiative without killing him.
Treathy
And-
starts chanting. And after about 10 minutes, a circular plane of force emerges from beneath the wounded drow and starts floating
Nice.
out, slowly following the group.
There you go. And so we can either play out the rest of this level, there's no more combat, or just call it here. Either way.
This is a pretty memorable point. I think we can call it right here.
All right, that's fine. Nice work. You
Yeah.
ruined a good experience here.
I know.
Nah,
we
you
did.
didn't ruin it.
No,
It
we
was
got
good.
all the experience.
You owned it. Yeah, you totally owned it.
The maps were great. Like the flight map was cool.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
I wanted to like swoop low and like
I know.
find an arch to go under and use shatter on it. You know what I mean? I wanted to like, oh, I could do all this cool shit, but that would be impossible to manage.
Just the dimensions would just be.
Yeah. In this dungeon, like you must have a new way of generating indoor assets because these are high quality content, as they say.
quality. All right. So I have prepared enough content for at least 2 more sessions, I think. Probably, well, maybe something like that. So I don't know when you want to play again, but
Once every 2 would be totally more than enough for me, I think. And if it's once every 3, that's fine, right? I just want to do it occasionally because it's so much fun.
what I'm saying is I could do tomorrow if we really wanted to, because I've prepared for it.
Oh, I see. So you just want to use it all up? I
Or we just
I got
wait
nothing
and we
going on
wait 2
tomorrow night.
weeks. Whatever you
that's
want
up
to
to
do.
Alex. That's up to Alex.
I'm not sure if I
That's
want to do 2 consecutive nights because I don't want to get burnt out of this. Too
It's a
easily.
school night. Yeah, I dig
True.
that. Let's wait.
But I also don't want to wait 2 weeks because I want to do this more often than 2 weeks. So
Well-
if you want to do next weekend, I can do that. That's no problem.
would
And
next
thanks to
week
Governor
work?
Baker, even if you're working, Alex, we'll still be able
Right. So I'll be able to get home at well, I would get out at 10 the absolute latest, and then
to, at the latest. I
at the
doubt it.
latest.
You won't
Right.
get out of town. They're
No.
going to be shutting the restaurant down way earlier. So, anyways, so let's figure it out. Maybe next weekend we can do another round.
I'm
So
open next weekend.
I started preparing at 10 a.m. and I didn't stop until we played. So, I have
Glad you're keeping busy.
got content for us.
Glad you found something to do with your life.
All right.